The Neville Longbottom Effect. In the grand halls of Hogwarts, among witches and wizards, we find one of the most authentic stories of human growth. This isn't the story of the chosen one. This is the story of the boy who chose to become a hero, Neville Longbottom. And his journey is a perfect lesson in psychology. When we first meet Neville, he is the boy who loses his toad, the one struggling with spells, seen by everyone, and most importantly, by himself, as clumsy and incapable. Psychologically, Neville is trapped in what's called a fixed mindset. He believes his abilities are set in stone, and that stone, he feels, is not very strong. But what if his path was meant to be different? A secret prophecy revealed that a boy born at the end of July could defeat Voldemort. It could have been Neville. This hidden potential is a powerful reminder that our initial label is never our full story. The seed of a hero was always there, dormant, waiting for the right conditions to grow. So, what changed? It began with one of the most powerful forces in psychology, the Pygmalion Effect. This is where the expectations others have for us can actually elevate our performance. For Neville, it was the small, firm acts of belief from others. A word of encouragement from Professor McGonagall. His inclusion in Dumbledore's army, where Harry, Ron, and Hermione started to treat him not as a liability, but as a capable wizard. When people started to see the hero in him, he slowly began to see it in himself. This external belief sparked an internal revolution, a shift to a growth mindset. Neville didn't just wake up brave one day. He practiced bravery. He dedicated himself in the room of requirement. He fumbled, he got back up, and he tried again. He understood, perhaps unconsciously, that courage isn't a fixed trait you're born with. It's a skill you build, repetition by repetition, choice by choice. And then came the defining moment. To stop his friends from leaving and risking their lives, Neville stood alone, his voice shaking but his resolve firm, and blocked their path. He was terrified, but his values were stronger than his fear. This is the critical juncture where a growth mindset becomes tangible action. It's the moment you actively choose the person you want to be. But Neville's strength has a deeper, more painful root. His parents were tortured into insanity. For many, such trauma could be a life sentence of despair. But for Neville, it became the foundation of his fierce loyalty and his hatred of dark forces. Psychologists call this post-traumatic growth, the profound positive change that can emerge from the struggle with a major life crisis. His greatest pain became his deepest source of purpose. All of this culminates on the battlefield. With chaos all around, it is Neville, not Harry, who performs the final, decisive act of pulling the sword of Gryffindor from the hat and destroying Voldemort's last Horcrux. The boy who was once a punchline became the hero the situation demanded. He had fully realized his potential. He had achieved what psychologists term self-actualization, becoming the most that he could be. So, the next time you feel like Neville in the room, overlooked, unsure, or labeled, remember his journey. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It is a skill forged by small choices, nurtured by the people who believe in us, and hardened by the resilience we build through our struggles. Your story is not written by others. It is written by your choices, one brave, small step at a time.